Hi, folks. I wanted to talk real quick about The Masked Singer, Season 4, Episode 9. Did you guys see it? I thought it was really, really good. I thought everyone did an excellent job of performing. In my personal opinion, for the most part, I thought the people that went home were the ones that should have gone home. Spoiler alert, I will tell you at the end of this video who did go home. Um, so I wanted to talk a little bit about who I thought the characters were, who I think the ones are that are still on there, who I think is going to win. I was not expecting them to send 3 home. I'm pretty sure that's probably what they did last season, and I was trying to remember, as you might recall if you saw my last video, I was trying to remember how they did it last season so that I would know for this one. And they have already been approved for Season 5, so that's great news, of course. And let me think. Oh, so I didn't make any notes, as I tend to do, and I'm probably not going to remember the exact order that they performed in, though. Let's see. I thought it was sort of weird because pretty sure Group B went first. Like, they had them perform in the groups that they came from, and I'm pretty sure, as I said, Group B performed first, followed by Group C, and then Group A performed last, which I thought was really weird. I still think that's weird. I don't know why they didn't have A go first, then B, and then C, because that's the order they performed in originally. So, yeah, I don't know why they chose to do that, but who knows. Anyway, so Group B performed first, and I'm going to say Seahorse was the first one to perform. There were new clues about Seahorse. Seahorse is one of the ones that I was like, I'm not real sure who this person is, and I was still thinking that perhaps Seahorse might have been the gold medal Olympian, but I was unsure. Also, at one point in time, I had considered Jessica Simpson, but I was like, I think she's just, I don't know. I felt like Jessica Simpson would have had more oomph when she sang. And there was someone else that I considered that I don't recall who was right now. But yeah, I was like, I'm still not real sure who Seahorse is. She sang good, but I wasn't sure who she was. And so then the next person that performed was Crocodile, and I didn't take notes, but I do recall that he said something about taking care about his kids meaning a lot to him, and he drives 8 hours after every performance, indicating that he is someone who still performs. He drives 8 hours after every performance so that he can see his kids. And as I had said before in the last video that I made, I decided that Crocodile is probably Adam Levine from Maroon 5. And ironically, he said kids and it showed 2 kids, and Adam Levine does have 2 kids. It's my understanding that Nick Carter also has kids. I did not see how many kids he has. And I don't recall I think I tried to find out if Adam Levine had Italian roots, and I don't think he did. There was a pizza, was like his special clue. So I'm still leaning toward, it was like a pepperoni pizza. So I'm still leaning toward him being someone who is of Italian heritage. Now, somebody, I think it might have been the guest judge, I forgot his name, but he's a really great comedian. But I think it might have been him that guessed AJ McLean from the Backstreet Boys. And I'm like, he said either AJ or Howie, and then I think he went with Howie. And I'm going, those are the 2 that, if any of the Backstreet Boys have Italian heritage, those would be the ones that would have Italian heritage, not Nick Carter. So, and still about the $100, giving the $100 to his dad from his first paycheck. I think there are several guys out there that have probably had that same experience, even though it's in Nick Carter's autobiography. And I was wrong about every single character this season so far, except for one that I decided to go with the person that a lot of people on the internet were saying. So I'm probably wrong, and it probably is Nick Carter instead of Adam Levine. But they played as they were performing, that would be silly. But before they performed on the semifinal, they played clips of each of the songs that they sang previously, and I was like, oh, well, okay, wait, he did use his falsetto and he did do some runs and stuff, which I didn't recall him having done. But so, and he sang, I'm not gonna remember. Anyway, he sang a really, really, really good rock song this time, and there was a note that's like up there that he hit on the song that he performed on episode 9. So I'm going, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Adam Levine. I don't know that Nick Carter. To me, when he was singing, like, people from the first performance he did when he did the Bon Jovi song were like, yeah, it's Nick Carter. I know that voice anywhere. And he sang, that's one of the songs that he sang a little higher on. So I'm going, I mean, he doesn't sing that way all the time. And if you thought that that voice was Nick Carter's voice, this person has a very, very good range. And I don't know that Nick Carter has that much range. Sorry, Nick. You're a great singer, great performer, but I don't know that you have that much range. So, I'm still going with Adam Levine, obviously, for Crocodile. Though he did the thing, which I'm pretty sure that, like when someone was talking about his stuff, he did the thing. And I'm pretty sure that Adam Levine did that on The Voice quite a bit. But Donnie Wahlberg also does that. And the way that he did it made me go, thinking back to Donnie Wahlberg maybe. Because as I had mentioned before, but before the brother that owns the Wahlburgers restaurants opened up the first Wahlburgers restaurant, he had an Italian restaurant. So that could be the Italian Thai, and it was like, like all Italian restaurants, or most of them, it served pizza. Pizza was one of the main things that it served. So it could be Donnie Wahlberg still. He has kids. I'm not sure that he has 2, but he does have kids. And like, I'm going, if he traveled after every performance 8 hours to see his kids, I feel like Jenny would really know that. So partly for that reason, and because Adam Levine also does the, much love thing, I'm still going with Adam Levine and the singing voice. To me, yeah, I think it's Adam Levine. So the next to perform was Group C, and the ones that we had left from Group C were Jellyfish and Mushroom. And I'm not gonna lie, Mushroom did good, Mushroom did great, they all did great. Personally, though, I felt like Jellyfish performed and sang better than Mushroom did on this episode. And now she did sing Stay, which is one of my very, very favorite songs. And so it could have just been the fact that that was the song that she was performing, but like the high notes, she did really good. The runs, sorry, my back is itching. Hey, close up. Anyway, but to me, she performed better than Mushroom did. And for Jellyfish, I think Mushroom performed first, but I will talk about Jellyfish first since I've already said I thought she did a better job, okay? But anyway, I still was thinking, like, she had to be a singer because I thought that she did so good on all of her singing. And so I was like, I'm still thinking maybe Britney Spears. Her special clue thingy was an Eiffel Tower statue thingy. So had connections to Paris. Oh, and they also showed people that each, like, the judges, or the people from on the show that they have a connection to, which I'm not sure that I will remember who any of them were since I didn't write it down. But Jellyfish, I want to say, well, Jellyfish's connection was Dr. Ken, and she had tried, though she had never met him, she had tried to meet him, she said. I do remember that one. And, but because of the Paris thing, like, here a while back, I was like, well, maybe it's Mary-Kate or Ashley, because they had sang before a little bit, and they're both short. I think one of them is like 5'1", and the other's 5'2". So yeah, they're pretty short. So I was like, maybe Mary-Kate or Ashley, or maybe still Britney Spears. And then there was something that I don't remember what was. I was watching Beat Bobby Flay, and Haley Duff was on there, and I went, huh, maybe, 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 just maybe, Jellyfish is Hillary Duff. And I looked some into the stuff, and like Hillary Duff has 2 kids, and there was this stuff about different things about. I swore there was a family of 4 and family of 5. It must have just been a family of 5, but I don't remember. But I decided maybe it was Hillary Duff even. And like when she sang, I was going like, possibly Hillary Duff, possibly Britney Spears, but I was not certain about who I thought she was. And then we have Mushroom. Mushroom, oh, I love that outfit. And Mushroom did a great job performing as well. But as I said, I thought Jellyfish did it slightly better on this episode. But I probably will not remember Mushroom's special clue. And I'm trying to think who Mushroom said. Oh, Mushroom was connected to either the guest judge or Robin. I think it was the guest judge, and he said something about it being nice to share a stage with him again, or something along that line. I'm pretty sure. No, that was Crocodile. Crocodile said that it was nice to share a stage with that guy again, and he had performed with the Backstreet Boys as part of why that's why he named AJ McLean for Crocodile. But back to Mushroom. Okay, so the clues for Mushroom. I wish I could remember what his special clue was this time. I'm not going to remember, I don't think. They had them locked away in a safe. I cannot remember, and I'm not remembering who they said Mushroom was connected to. Mushroom, not Dr. Ken. Mushroom might have been the one that was connected to what's his face? Robin, maybe. And might have said that it'd be good to perform with him again, or something along that. I'm gonna have to watch the episode again, I guess, and find out for sure and try and make another video to let y'all know. But I still think Mushroom is Jamie Foxx. I'll listen to his singing voice on the songs that he has performed in the past. The one where he sang Higher and other ones that he did. And given the clue that he said that the name that he has now is not the name he was born with, and we all know that that's true for Jamie Foxx. And given the fact that none of the judges are really guessing Jamie Foxx on this season for some reason, I do think he's Jamie Foxx. I know there was something in the clues this time that made me go, well, for one thing, Ken was talking about the reasons that he thought that Mushroom was who he thought it was. And he's like, he's been a comedian, he's done acting, he's done singing, he has been on a game show, and blah, 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 all the stuff that he said. And he's like, so I'm thinking this is, and he said, whoever it was that he was thinking it was. And I was like, whoa, wait, Ken. I was so totally sure that you were just about to go Jamie Foxx. And I was going to go, yes, it's Jamie Foxx. Obviously, he has changed his name. That's not his birth name. And Robin still went with Jaden Smith, who I'm almost certain it's not. Though a lot of the people on the internet seem to think that it's Jaden Smith also. And when I finish this, I'm going to watch Joey's, if I have time, when I finish this, I'm going to watch Joey's video about who he believes Mushroom is. And so far this season, he's been spot on, like he always is. But anyhow, so for Mushroom, I'm going with Jamie Foxx. And Group A, we had Popcorn and The Sun that performed, and both did excellent. Popcorn performed first, and I was like, still to me, it totally sounds like Tina Turner. It totally has the height and body of Tina Turner. And when she finished performing, Robin Thicke says, I still think it's Tina. I think it's Tina Turner. I know those legs. I know that voice. It's got to be Tina Turner. And so yeah, I still went with Tina Turner for her. I also don't rightly recall what her deal was that she showed, and I think she's the one that said that she met Nicole in a bathroom. I could be wrong about that, but I think that was her. Might have been Sun. But anyway, but yeah, I still thought she was Tina Turner. And Sun, who I have come to call Anne Hathaway instead of calling her Sun. Anyway, Sun's special clue, I am probably not going to remember. I was not feeling very well yesterday. I did not sleep at all the night before last. So when I watched The Masked Singer, which was around 6 o'clock in the morning, I had not had any sleep whatsoever. I hadn't been asleep since, I believe it was 8:30 the day before. So yeah. But Sun Sang did a grand performance like she always does. The stuff in the clues and everything. I know a lot of people are going, Sun has to be LeAnn Rimes. There's all the Blue stuff. She had a song called Blue. She did apparently do a show for Disney, like a, what do they call, like kind of an after school special type thing for Disney apparently. I was not aware of that. So she does have a connection to Disney. But I still think that it's, I said LeAnn Rimes. I still think it's Anne Hathaway. Now, one of the big clues on this episode was that they showed her like breathe fire. And I was like, well, I don't recall if Anne Hathaway breathed fire on the movie Witches or not, but she was on the movie Witches and she was the main witch. And the judges to me seem to keep on forgetting that for Sun, there has been a lot of clues about witch stuff, like conjuring and just literal witch stuff. So yeah, I still think it's Anne Hathaway. She's saying Les Miserables, or however the frick you pronounce it. She's singing Ella Enchanted. Possibly, I'm sure she has sang in other things. She has an excellent singing voice. She did Broadway before she acted on the big screen. I sort of say the big stage. But yeah, she did Broadway before she acted on the big screen, and she has done Broadway since. And, you know, she did the Les Miserables, or however it is pronounced. But yeah, she did that one. And that's the movie, like, my brain is saying Hugh Jackman was on. And I felt like her singing was better than Hugh Jackman's, and he's a great singer. He should go on the Masked Singer one these days. That's a great idea. And I mentioned, like, on Joey's thing, whatever, he was like, what costumes would you like to see? I was like, I feel like Fred. Y'all remember Fred, the big YouTuber? Fred, he had he disguised his voice. I was like, I feel like he's going to go on there at some time, because I know he still does stuff. I'm not right offhand real certain what he's doing right now, but I know that he does still do stuff, and I think it would be cool to see him on there. My youngest daughter was a huge fan of his. Okay, so now, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it yet, don't watch this part, okay? Anyway, they sent home 3 characters, as I mentioned before. From Group B, from Group B, which was Seahorse and Crocodile. Seahorse got fewer votes and was sent home. Seahorse was, well, I'll tell you who got sent home, and then I'll tell you who they were. Yeah. Seahorse got sent home. And from Group C, you might have figured out because I kept saying that I thought that she actually performed better than Mushroom did, but Jellyfish got fewer votes for the one that people liked the most, which I felt like was partly because of Mushroom's outfit and stage presence. But anyway, and one of the people said something about Mushroom leading with his hips like it's a model or dancer type thing to do. And I was like, well, at one point I thought maybe he was a model, and I thought maybe RuPaul at one point. But to me, it doesn't sound like RuPaul. So I really think that Mushroom is Jamie Foxx. But anyway, yeah, Jellyfish got sent home because she got the fewer votes. And from Group A, Popcorn and Sun. Popcorn got fewer votes, and I agreed with that because I just felt like Sun's song was way more powerful and stuff, and I felt like Popcorn could have performed. Like, that made me wonder if she was Tina Turner. For one thing, to me, she seemed like she got a little bit winded at times while performing the song that she performed. But yeah, Popcorn went home. Now, the order they revealed them in was reverse order, because Popcorn was on stage whenever she got sent home. She got demasked first. And I just realized, I was thinking whenever they were doing this, there were 4 females left and 2 males left. And now in the finale, there are 2 males and a female. So, but anyway, Popcorn was on stage, so she got demasked first. And she turned out to be, sorry if I get her name wrong, I'm pretty sure it was Tori Kelly, who is a country singer who was once on American Idol. I don't really know who she is. She did a great job performing on the show, though. But I agreed with that she should have gone home because I didn't feel like she did as good as Sun did. And then the next one to be revealed was Jellyfish. I keep correct. She didn't. Okay. Yeah, I'm confusing myself. No, yeah. Jellyfish went home next. So Group C went home next, which is weird. Yeah, okay, that's the reverse order. Sorry, I'm confusing myself. I'm still tired. Anyway, so yeah, Jellyfish was the next one that they revealed, and Ken Jeong said that he thought that she was Chloe Kim. Robin Thicke decided that she was another Olympic athlete who was a skier, I want to say. Possibly, no, skier, I'm pretty sure. And Jenny McCarthy decided that she was the Olympic athlete also, and she went with, I don't remember her name, but a gymnast because of the baby powder. And I do not recall who Nicole thought she was, or who the special guest. The special guest went with Ken and said Chloe Kim. And it turned out that Jellyfish was, ready, drum roll, anyway, that's not a drum roll, tongue roll. Anyway, Jellyfish was Chloe Kim. And I was glad to see Ken get one right again. He got one right on the last episode, and he got one right on this episode. However, neither of them were his initial guess, so he doesn't have any points for the initial guess thing, I don't think. I could be wrong about that. Maybe the one on last episode was the one that he initially thought, but I don't think so. And so last but certainly not least, we had Group B, which was Crocodile and Seahorse, and Seahorse got sent home. Now I have to take pause. I'm going, wait, whoa. Wait, okay. My bad. Popcorn turned out to be Taylor Dayne, which was who a lot of people thought that she might have been. That's who Joey Catino said she was. Jenny was all like, I listened to your music, I know that voice. She went further with that than I would have gone. I made out with my boyfriends to your music. I'm like, what the anyway. Yeah. But yeah, Popcorn was Taylor Dayne, not Tori Kelly. Sorry, I realized that when I got to Seahorse, because Seahorse turned out to be Tori Kelly. But yeah, Taylor Dayne, I still don't know who is. I don't really know who Tori Kelly is. I saw her on an episode of Songland, I think, when they were trying to choose a song for her, and I'm sure that I have heard her music, but I don't really know who she is. And as I said before, when I was Googling to see who Taylor Dayne was, because people are like, she performed in the 80s and blah, blah, blah. She sang 2, maybe 3 songs that I had heard of and were songs that I liked, but they were songs that I did not know were sang by Taylor Dayne. I think I thought that they were sang by like Stevie Nicks or somebody. So like, yeah, I did not know that. And the crimped hair thing, they kept going, crimped hair, Taylor Dayne, crimped hair, Taylor Dayne. I'm like, Tina Turner had crimped hair in the 80s too. Everyone had crimped hair in the 80s. Not me, because my hair looked awful crimped. I tried it 2 or 3 times and no, it wasn't for me. But anyway, so yeah, sorry I messed that up. Popcorn was Taylor Dayne. Jellyfish was Chloe Kim. and Seahorse was Tori Kelly. So that's who they were. And so the next one is going to be the finale, and I'm thinking it's probably not going to be on next week. Let me think what. This one came on the 2nd. That would be the 9th. I feel like it's going to come on, would it be the 16th? Is that right? 2nd, 9th. Yes, it would be the 16th. I feel like the finale will probably be on the 16th, which I partly feel like because I know that last season they had the finale on my sister's birthday, my oldest sister's birthday, which is December 17th. So I feel like the finale, they're going to skip a week and it's going to be on December 17th. I don't know, like maybe they will do a recap show or something. That would be kind of cool. Re-go through the clues with us and be like, these are all the clues for these people. Now, who do you think they are? But so the final 3 are ladies first, Sun, Crocodile, and Mushroom. And whenever I initially saw the costumes, I was like, I feel like Crocodile is really going to rock it. I feel like Crocodile might take the whole entire thing. If not Crocodile, possibly Mushroom. Sun was not even in my initial top 5 to be in the semifinals, but has done very, very extremely good in my opinion. And I would not be surprised if Sun wins the entire thing. I just realized this video is super, super long and I'm so sorry about that. But there were a lot of performers on this one. So, but yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Sun doesn't take the entire thing. And I look really, really forward to seeing who they all are. And like, as much as I would love to see Crocodile win it, if Sun is Anne Hathaway, I would really love to see her win it. If it's LeAnn Rimes, I've never been a huge fan of hers. She does have a pretty good singing voice, though. If it turns out to be LeAnn Rimes, I might go listen to some of her music again and be like, yeah, okay. I don't know. But, yeah, as good as Mushroom is, and as much as I love his outfit, I don't feel like Mushroom is going to win. Sorry, but I'm pretty sure that Mushroom is Jamie Foxx. My guess for Crocodile is Adam Levine, and my guess for Sun is Anne Hathaway, and I'm going to sign off now. I need to eat a little bit more before I go about the rest of my day. But everyone have a good whatever time of day or night it is in your part of the world. Stay safe. Let those you care about and love know that you care about them and love them. Not to the point of harassing them and stuff, but your family, your friends, those that are close to you, let them know that you care, because everyone needs that right now, because there's so much going on all around the world. So stay safe.